Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to understand Leetcode problem number 2043. It's an advanced question of a simple bank system where you have to define your own class. So these type of questions will generally come in the very first screen round of the FANG interviews. Basically, they will give you the statement, and based on that, you have to implement a class, right? So this is very important. Make sure that you will keep a note of this, or you can bookmark somewhere, or you can have in your notes. Okay, so let's begin from here. The question is saying that you have been tasked with writing a program for popular bank that will automate all the incoming transaction. So what are the transactions are there? Transactions are let's suppose transfer, deposit, withdraw, right? So the bank has n accounts number from 1 to n, and the initial balance of each account is stored in zero index integer balance. Okay, so with ith plus 1 account having the initial balance this one. Okay, so if you talk about the ith plus 1 account, what is the initial balance? You can take the initial balance here. Means for the first bank, let's suppose if we have I'll show you example so we'll understand. Let's suppose we have couple of banks we have, right? I think we have not here. So let's suppose you have a couple of bank like this. Okay, so if I want to check the balance of this, right, for this one, so what is the balance of this one? So it is saying if balance is not there, right, we can say initial balance is ith plus 1. So for this one we can take ith plus 1 balance. Okay, like that. Now it is saying that execute all the valid transaction. The transaction is valid if when the given account number should be between 1 to n. That is true, right? It should be in the bound, right? Then the account of the money withdraw or transfer from is less than or equal to the balance of the account, correct? Without, if the balance is not enough, you cannot do the withdraw or transfer, right? So what are the methods are there in the bank class? So we have to implement this bank class where we should have these methods, right? Let me show you how. So it has created the skeleton. In the interview, you will not have these things. So you have to define yourself. But Leetcode will help you to submit the code in such a way that you can implement the structure in all the same way. So but make sure that you understand this, making the skeleton of this structure of this class. Okay, very first we have to create a class. Inside that there should be a constructor. So if we'll pass the balances, it will create the accounts with the balance, right? Means the account will get initialized, you can say. Okay, now we have a transfer method, deposit method and withdraw method, right? मीन्स आपको क्या करना है, बैलेंसेस दिया हुआ है, वहाँ से सारे बैंक्स को इनिशलाइज करना है, और ये डिफरेंट मेथड्स दिया हुआ है, ट्रांसफर, डिपॉजिट, विथड्रॉ, ये मेथड्स आपको क्रिएट करने हैं फंक्शंस के थ्रू, राइट? दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, राइट? इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल. You have to create a bank and you have to initialize all the banks accounts, and based on that, once you initialize, you can do this transfer, deposit and withdraw activities, or you can say the transactions, right? Give me a second, guys. I think okay, let's come back to down. Okay, so this is what we have given. So these are the things. You can pause here and you can understand what are the things we have to implement. Okay, come to the example, then you will understand. Okay, so very first, if you see what we have given banks, then we have withdraw. So these are the functions we have. It has been called through the input. Means it is saying very first that I am putting the input is this. These are the bank's accounts, right? So first initialize the bank with this account. Means bank is itself created now with these accounts. Okay, now we can say we have a withdraw. Means let's suppose for the very first, if we want to withdraw, means we have to pass two arguments. The very first is what? To withdraw, you have account number and the money, right? So what is the account number? Account number is 3 and money is 10, right? So to withdraw, the money should be greater than equal to 10, right? So let's go and see what is the money we have here, right? So if we'll talk about account number 30123, so this is the account number. So balance is 20 rupees. You can withdraw 10 rupees, right? Or $10, you can say. Similarly, we have other methods. You can pause it and you can understand. Means if you want to transfer the money from here to here, this account, means the account 5 should have enough money to transfer here. So if you see the fifth number, it has 30, right? So if he want to transfer from here to here, he should have the enough money. What is the enough money? 20 rupees, but he has already 30 rupees, so it's no problem, it's also true. So if you see here, very first we initialize the bank, means no return anything, but these things will return true. If these methods have enough balance, means he can go for true. When it will come false, you see, when you come here, let's suppose the transfer here 3 and 5. So what is saying? Return false, because the current balance of the account is 10, but you are doing transfer 15 rupees. That is not possible, right? And that is equally false. Similarly, we are doing this one. In that case, invalid account, because it doesn't have the account also. Like that, we can say that, right? So I think you have understood. This is what we have to develop, guys, right? So you pause this and try by yourself first, right? How to implement this. If you have basic Java knowledge itself, you can create. If you have a core Java knowledge, you can create. Otherwise, let's suppose if you want Java full-time learning, right, in very short span of time, you can contact me through the WhatsApp, and we can have a plan for your Java development, and you can have in the future as Java developer, Java full stack developer, and many more as a backend developer. Okay, so let's continue here. So very first, if you see what we have, the balance, and the balance is getting used all of the places, right? So it should be a global value. Okay, so very first I will say the bank should have let's suppose called long and balance, right? So we'll create the balance and in a global place, that is called the bank level, the class level, like this. So bank can directly access in all these methods. Okay, next we will initialize this balance like this. You can call this method for the above balance that we have created, this balance, and you can pass this balance here, right? Like that you can initialize. So very first you will initialize the bank balance, right? Means when we are going to create the bank, it should create all the method what you call bank accounts, right? That we will do here by itself. Now it is ready to do all the transactions, right? जब हमने बैंक क्रिएट कर लिया, इनिशियलाइज हो गया, तो इसके थ्रू, इस कंस्ट्रक्टर के थ्रू हमने क्या किया, सारे अकाउंट्स क्रिएट हो जाएंगे जब बैंक इनिशियलाइज होगा. ठीक है. नाउ विल कम बैक टू द हियर. लेट्स ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड थ्रू द हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू ट्रांसफर. अगर लेट्स सपोज यू हैव फ्रेंड, he has a bank account 1 and he want to transfer you the money. So this he should have the enough money to transfer you, right? So this money that your friend is going to pass in this argument, right? He should have the enough balance. समझ में आया कि जो अकाउंट 1 है उसके पास ये जो मनी हम पास कर रहे हैं एनफ मनी होना चाहिए, सो दैट यू कैन ट्रांसफर टू दिस गाय, राइट? तो कैसे करेंगे हम लोग? वेरी फर्स्ट हम कंडीशन चेक करेंगे कि लेट्स स्टार्ट भाई account 1, right? You can copy this, you can type here, so no type issue will there. Okay, type issue is there. So very first you check kya account 1 having balance length is enough. So we'll say okay, what is the balance? Yeah, we have to check the valid account also, right? Like that we can check. So is it valid, right? If it is valid, right, so we should check both, not only this one, we should also check this one. तो क्या करते हैं, कॉपी कर लो इसको और लगा दो, ऐसे करके और लगा दो और इसको अकाउंट 2 कर दो, ठीक है? So you will very first check is these banks are is these accounts are valid or not, right? अगर ये these are greater than the balance length, right? बैलेंस लेंथ से ग्रेटर है, इन दैट केस क्या होना चाहिए? वी शुड रिटर्न फॉल्स, करेक्ट? रिटर्न फॉल्स. एम आई करेक्ट गाइस? अगर अकाउंट जो हमने इनिशियलाइज किया है लाइन नंबर 5 पे, अगर उसके अंदर में नहीं आता है तो ये क्या इनवैलिड अकाउंट्स है, राइट? अब हम लोग चेक करेंगे मनी, राइट? सो मनी वी शुड ऑल्सो एड हियर. One more condition will pass and we'll say okay, not 5, 2 time. Very first check the balance at the account, let's so call account 1 should have enough money. So we know for the I ith account, we should go for I-1, right? And so we'll check it should be less than money, right? If this is the condition is there, it means it should return false. मनी कम नहीं होना चाहिए, ग्रेटर होना चाहिए, कम नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर ऐसा है तो रिटर्न करो फॉल्स. If this is the condition means we are good to go, right? We will just update the balance, right? The balance of account 1 should be updated. कैसे? अगर everything is good, just अगर balance at account 1 should be decrease, right? Because he is transferring the money. So if transferring the money, so उतना money क्या होना चाहिए? It should be reduce, minus, right? That is why we have to reduce it. और किसके पास जा रहा है मनी क्रेडिट होने के लिए? अकाउंट नंबर 2 के पास. तो हम लोग कहेंगे ओके, दिस मनी शुड बी क्रेडिटेड टू अकाउंट 2. कह सकते हैं. दिस इज व्हाट वी आर गोइंग. नाउ वी विल से सर व्हाई यू आर डूइंग दिस -1. लेट मी टेल यू हाउ. You remember that I have told you that it is saying ith plus 1 account having the balance, what? Balance at I. That is why I am doing this. ठीक है. देखो everything is given in your problem statement. You have to read the problem statement correctly. अगर सब कुछ सही होता है, in that case what we should do? We should return true, right? तो गाइस मैं यही कहूँगा कि आप पॉज करो और इस तरह से आप इंप्लीमेंट करने की कोशिश करो, सबमिट करो कोड, देखो कहाँ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, राइट? देन यू विल फील दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड द प्रॉब्लम, राइट? इफ गोइंग प्रॉब्लम, यू जस्ट repause this video and go through how I am implementing it. Okay, but I'll suggest please pause this and try to do by yourself. नहीं तो उसका कोई बेनिफिट नहीं होगा, राइट? बेनिफिट नहीं होगा. हाँ, एटलीस्ट ये कर सकते हो, मैं एक बार कंप्लीट कर देता हूँ, तो उसके बाद खुद आप एक बार इसको पॉज करके लास्ट में और फिर खुद से ट्राई करना. ठीक है. Let's try to implement account and deposit method, right? So this is the account we have and we have this money. So he want this money to deposit in this account, right? तो डिपॉजिट करने के लिए पता है हमें क्या करना होता है. ये प्लस वाला आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे डाल देंगे. तो ये अकाउंट है तो जस्ट ए अकाउंट ले लो. दिस अकाउंट कैन बी एनीथिंग, जस्ट यही करना है प्लस. और ये जब हो जाएगा तो रिटर्न करना है ट्रू, करेक्ट? अब क्या मिस कर रहे हैं हम लोग? कंडीशन. क्या हमारा जो अकाउंट है उसका लेंथ ज़्यादा तो नहीं है, राइट? और उसका ये वाला उठा लो, यहाँ से यहाँ तक वाला. ठीक है, ये कंडीशन यहाँ लगा लो. अब इफ ये डाल दो यहाँ से यहाँ, जहाँ पे अकाउंट है उसका लेंथ लेस देन होना चाहिए और बैलेंस क्या होना चाहिए? बैलेंस जो अकाउंट है -1 शुड बी लेस देन दिस वन. सो वेरी फर्स्ट अकाउंट शुड बी ग्रेटर देन द लेंथ एंड बैलेंस एट दिस शुड बी लेस देन दिस मनी, राइट? तो हम क्या करेंगे इसको, नहीं ये लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है ना, ये कंडीशन क्यों लगाएंगे? We should not put this condition, right? We'll check, okay, if the account is valid, right? Invalid, just यहाँ पे रिटर्न कर दो false. And balance क्या होना चाहिए? It should be credited, right? Once credited, return true. ठीक है? Let's go to the next method. What we have is withdraw. यहाँ पे क्या करना है? Withdraw करने के लिए हमें लगाना पड़ेगा, करेक्ट? So आप उठा सकते हैं इसको यहाँ से यहाँ तक. वेरी फर्स्ट यहाँ पे लाओ इसको, इफ कंडीशन बनाओ इसको. ओके, वेरी फर्स्ट वी हैव अकाउंट. लेट्स इम्प्लीमेंट अकाउंट. इट शुड बी ग्रेटर देन बैलेंस एंड द अकाउंट, इफ वी आर डूइंग विथड्रॉ इट शुड बी लेस देन, देन विल से रिटर्न फॉल्स. अदरवाइज विथड्रॉ करने के लिए माइनस हो जाएगा हमारा पास, करेक्ट? ये वाला यहाँ पे हम लोग डाल देंगे. ठीक है, यहाँ पे अकाउंट कर लो. दिस इज व्हाट यू हैव टू डू गाइस, राइट? Once this is done, just write true here. Okay, this is what we have to do. Let me zoom out. So आप pause करो यहाँ पे, try by yourself and check it is working or not. Now I have submitted, it's working fine guys. So in case you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. And thank you for watching this video. If you are new at ExpertFunda, make sure that you subscribe this channel, give a thumbs up, right? अगर आप थम्स अप एक सिंगल लाइक करते हो तो हमें सपोर्ट मिलेगा. मैं बेटर वीडियो बनाने की कोशिश करूँगा. आपका सजेशन मैं डेली पढ़ता हूँ, गो थ्रू करता हूँ, मैं चेंज करने की कोशिश करता हूँ, राइट? आई विल गिव माई टाइम टू यू टू इन योर जर्नी एंड डेफिनेटली अगर आपको स्ट्रक्चर वे में लर्निंग करनी है, let me know in the comment section, or you can reach out to me through the WhatsApp I have in the description, right? You can get there, and I can have your plan, what is your timeline, and how you are doing, what is your strength, and what you want to skill up, right, to get the FANG interviews or the product based company. Let me know in the comment section, guys, or in the WhatsApp. You can do the inquiry. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.